It's time. It's time to just bite the bullet and do it. I've been putting it off because it is so daunting. It's going to be such a task. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a small reseller. I currently sell on eBay, Niknax, as well as Whatnot. Every Saturday night I go live on Whatnot at 7 p.m. and I do a vintage live sale. I'm looking to maybe increase the days and stuff that I start doing those, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that in the future. I'll let you know. But if you haven't checked out my eBay or Niknax store, please go and check them out. Links for all of these are going to be in the description, and if you're a new buyer on Whatnot, you can sign up and you get or use that referral link, I guess, and you get a $15 Whatnot credit. You don't have to spend it with me. You can spend it anywhere, but you utilize the link, get the $15 credit. The link to the upcoming sale this coming Saturday will be in there as well, and of course the links to my Niknax and eBay store. I had my Whatnot sale this last Saturday. I did have one buyer that, Miss Abby, I'll try to remember to tag you in this, Abby, who got a couple things. I'll go ahead and, since I have them sitting here, I haven't wrapped anything up yet, because, well, yesterday was Sunday, and I took the day to clean the garage. So, I'm very much in pain now. If you can't tell, I'm really trying to choke it back. But she bought, you can't tell what it is just from this, can you? Yes. She bought this really cool, it's a Florida souvenir technically, but it's a dragonware teapot. And it's really nicely done. It's the white dragon with the blue eyes. And then it has this like transfer print decal here that says Florida. But I do like that it doesn't specify like a specific beach in Florida or something like that. You know, Florida is fairly generic. And then it's got freaking flamingos on it, man. You know, like, come on, right? So, and it's in great condition. There's no chips, no cracks, nothing. And it's this, I don't know how well it shows up with the lighting and stuff, but it's like this very pale green luster. But really, really cool. No sticker identification. I imagine, obviously, probably from Japan. So, and lid as well is in perfect condition. It's got the little, you know, piece on here to help hold it in place. So, really cool. And then the other thing that Abby had gotten that I will be wrapping up for you, Abby, is this really cool, it's a Shawnee planter. The pattern is Liana. Now, Liana is really referring to these squiggles, these silver, and sometimes you'll see gold squiggles. These came in all colors. You know, like this lime green and yellow interior. These came in all colors, all different shapes, molds, all kinds of stuff. It was a pretty decently large line. This one here is Shawnee USA 1011. It's 2-footed. The interior of it, there's no chips. I don't even think there was crazing in it. It's insanely beautiful, but there is of course some outer wear to some of this lime green. Me personally, I wish it was completely all there, of course, but the fact that there's no chips or cracks on this, it's literally just paint wear, I can live with that. I think it still looks super cool. I really just always liked this design pattern. It was one of the more, I don't know, in my opinion, kind of more modern-esque patterns that Shawnee really did. You know, especially talking mid-century. And I am so terribly sorry. I cannot, for the life of me, I had it written down, remember the name of the person who won the giveaway. I did end up doing the little Beatrix Potter circa 2000 trinket box with these, I mean, just ridiculous bunnies. Look at them. All the toes are there. I mean, they're just so stinking cute. Look like laying on his side with his little butt hanging out. And then I don't know if this is supposed to be like cabbage or like the top of a carrot. I don't know. But adorable. Perfect condition too. And I think this is more, if I had to guess, this is more closer to a hydrostone material. I can't promise that, but that's the feel I get from it. But not a problem on it. It is so cool. Then I had 2 sales recently on eBay overnight and this morning, I think. And one of which, you know what? Let me start with the other one first. And I will put up on the side, I guess this side, a little info on this gal. So lady, you better mind your manners and hold still now. She's a vintage little ornament. She still has her little red string here to hang her, like put a hook on and hang her. But anyways, she's just this adorable little, all wood from what I can tell, hand assembled, hand painted, and then she has like this faux hair. I'm not sure what that actually is, if that is horsehair or whatever. Anyway, she's this like adorable tiny little angel with her little, like I said, red string to hang her from the Christmas tree. So I believe originally these guys came in sets. I also think I've seen them in like the big, they're not windmills, guys. What are they called? But they spin around and they have like little wood characters like this, and they're like Christmas, I feel like she kind of reminds me of that. But I had her listed, I think, for $6, and somebody snatched her up. So she's been waiting a little while for a new home. I've been keeping her in a baggie until she found her new place. The other thing that sold was this sort of, I'm calling it a bolo style tie. If I'm wrong, please always put in the comments. Let me know I'm wrong on anything, because I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. But the reason I refer to this as like a bolo style is because it's easier to, I guess, maybe show you from the back. Okay, so on the back here, you can kind of see it has sort of like that butterfly structure, and so you can adjust the length of the stars by pulling this side down. It's hard to do one-handed this way, but that's how you do it. So you can have all of the stars down here at the bottom as such, or you can get a little wild and crazy with it, and you can shimmy. Oh, hell, I guess they both adjust. I didn't try hard enough. They both kind of adjust. I don't know, guys. It's just super stinking cool. It was in really good condition. They're very minimal, if any, wear to the gold toning on it. The clasp was in great shape. Really cool. I'm not surprised it sold very quick because, I think it's just one of those things that it kind of has this style. Like you could wear it in a lot of different ways. You can get festive, like 4th of July style with it. This could be Christmas. This could be New Year's. This could be Saturday. It don't matter. It's just stars, right? So I thought it was really cool. I really, really like it. And I guess, I don't know, it would probably hang down around my neck, probably somewhere right about here. So right at, I don't know, mid chest bone or so. Anyway, I'll get that wrapped up for you. That is a really cool necklace. I hope you love it, or whoever you're getting it for loves it. I do. I think it's super cool, especially for costume jewelry, Anyway, I'm probably rambling again. I'm still working on getting my Coro listed. I told you guys in that video I wanted help, and nobody has said a stinking word about it. I'm just not sure on the exact pieces or not. And then that Miriam Haskell one, and it makes me nervous. There's this set of earrings. I need to look up the patent number and stuff. I think it was on this one here. Oh, Miriam Haskell had a patent number I was going to look up, because when I was looking at this in the original video where I showed this, I was like, well, I kind of feel like it's 80s. And I do believe these are real stones. I mean, they're cold to the touch. They don't feel like plastic. And I do feel like these are probably little seed pearls with maybe like some copper plastic beading. So I do believe that to be real something. I don't know if it's jet. I don't know. It's shiny. It's metallic looking. So I don't know. So that's why those aren't up yet, is because I'm still just trying to figure out how the heck to list them. I told you guys I'm scared to do it. So when it starts coming to the potentially more expensive or more higher end designer name stuff, I'm like, oh, because I don't have the confidence in me to do it. But maybe I just say to hell with it and start flinging them on there and see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go wrap up these packages real quick, get them ready for the post office, and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay, guys. So I've got the few packages packed up and ready to go. Here's a couple of vases. I need to carry back down to the kitchen with me because they need to be cleaned up. This is part of, these guys are part of what I was talking about. Finally having to like, just do it. Just go for it and do it. And it's not earth-shattering, really, I guess. I mean, look at this. This is freaking gorgeous. It's an Italy vase. Let me see here. I suppose that would be like a dark tan or almost a red ceramic. Hand-painted, obviously, and not signed outside of just saying Italy there, but really cool. I'm trying to look him over real quick. He's dusty, as you can tell. I'm going to clean him up. And that's where the real challenge is going to be coming in for me mentally, is I'm hauling virtually pretty much every vase, planter, whatever that I have down there, cleaning it up and getting it listed. I want them all online. They can't get sold and have plants in them if they are sitting in the basement collecting dust. And especially super cool ones like this. Like, this is another hand painted. And I thought this one had a chip or a crack, but I was wrong. At least for now, I'm not seeing one. I knew one of these two did, and I think it must just have been this one. And I honestly can't completely tell if that's just a little crack in the glaze or was it just a little glaze skip. Either way, you don't notice it. There's no cracks, or integral damage to the piece. Let's see here. So it says, turn the right side up, 2146 Italy. So they're just, what would you say, like mid-century, probably, maybe slightly older Italian vases and stuff. Oh, there's another little flea bite. Let me see if I can get it to show you. Down on his foot there, looks like. But, I mean, you really kind of got to be looking for them to notice them, I think. Anyhow, let me grab these. Let's carry these down to the kitchen. I decided that I had so many more to clean up and wash up that, I normally just have a little bowl with, my little soapy water like I showed you guys the other day. But I have so many, so many that I'm just hauling them up here. Everything down here for me feels like it's in shambles. Look at you remember my previous videos, some of them, where I like stood right in front of here as this kind of like backdrop. Look how empty this sucker is getting now. Down here, or on that bottom shelf, was a whole bunch of these, Hager and McCoys and all kinds of the things here. This is Weeping Gold set, and it's got the little plate and then the salt and pepper shaker. I'm just gonna put them together. This is the Elfinware. Like, look at that. And that's a huge flower sticking off of that vase with this orange luster. And then he's marked Germany in red down there. And of course, I don't know what his original sticker there said. But so I have all of these that you see right here. All of those. And then I have all of these that I'll be getting listed. There's some in there you can't even see. I will be getting all of these guys here in this box listed. The focus right now is on planters and such. So I want to knock out a good portion of it, especially because it's the time of the year to do it. I had actually intended on having this frickin' done before the snow melted. But today, what we're gonna do is get the heck out of the house. We are going to run to the post office and drop off our couple sales. And then I don't know where I'm going yet. I'm gonna ponder on that and let you know. All right, guys, we are here. Unfortunately, the couple places I wanted to maybe try to take you today that are a little smaller, a little more, I don't know, mom and pop kind of places, well, they're of course not open today. I think both of them, in fact, are open tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow we'll swing out. We'll see. But I just went ahead and headed over to the Goodwill in Overland Park. We've been here before a couple times. Let's go in and see what we can find. So this cookie jar, I guess he is. I suppose he talks or plays music or something. And this looked like a piece art glass. It kind of just seemed more contemporary though when I picked it up. So I got some baskets here, a jug, some picture frames. I really didn't see a whole lot in the way of picture frames. It actually seemed a little bit sparse. Then I saw these frogs here, and they were not ceramic. They were some other kind of material. It was a hard material, but it was like they were plastic. Some more frames. That was a cool lamp. Contemporary, but cool. These little shoes here, I'm not sure how old they actually are. I just don't usually pick stuff like that up. I don't know enough about it. I was kind of looking through the toys and the plush just to see what they had. I wasn't even aware that the camera was not in focus this whole time. But I did see this guy kind of hanging upside down here. They wanted $3.99 for him. And it's a Yoda plush. He's kind of got like pellets or sand or something in his bottom that allows him to sit up. And he did have his Star Wars tag. I don't know a lot about this. I've never sold Star Wars stuff. I'm not a collector of it. I don't know a lot about it. But I have seen a lot of these sell. And I know that they can go for good money, so I thought for a few dollars, he looked in really good shape. I'd go ahead and pick him up, and we'd find out. Then I noticed this doll here. Now, it had a very soft rubber face, and the back of the head said F&B. And then it also has a tag, I think, on its right arm that gives more of a description of it and everything, and it also says F&B. But the tag looked pretty contemporary, as well as the doll. You see, they wanted $7.99 for it. I haven't looked it up yet. Maybe it's worth $1 million. I don't know. But it's freaked me out a little bit. Then there was Ernie here. Or was that Bert? Is that Bert? I don't remember which one was which now. But he had his original Sesame Street tag. They had him at $1.99. I actually have one of him, Bert and Ernie, in a tote somewhere here at the house. They had an army bear here. But I wanted to check and see what this was here. It was pretty contemporary. But this one here was a Noritake piece, which surprised me. Pink tags were 50% off. I thought about getting it since it was $4.99 and a pink tag, but platters I have a lot of. They're big, they're bulky, they're heavy, they're not fun to ship. That dog plate is still there. I was kind of surprised. I think it's cute. Then I see these like corn holders. And I didn't check them all out. I'm not sure if they were Shawnee or who made them, but they're probably worth the pickup, to be honest. Especially because I think I found the little butter container and brush a little bit later. This one here is Sango. This pattern is actually pretty good. Look that one up. It sells pretty well. I would have gotten this. They only wanted, I think, $3.99 or something for it, but it had this big chip right here, and that completely made it not worth it, considering shipping and all that stuff. So I noticed this other platter down here. I believe this one was Italian, I think. I believe it was made in Italy, but it was contemporary, as you can see by the tags down there. This one here, probably some form of California pottery, maybe. That darn Lefton plate is still there. I'm still shocked. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no damage or anything. There's not a ton of money to be made, but there's certainly money. I mean, that's a little bit different for a Lefton piece. So I'm just surprised it's still there. Now this, I probably honestly should have gotten it. These can sell for very good money. And I think they had $7.99 on it. And I think that's why, one reason I didn't get it, but it was also extremely heavy. But they do sell for really good money. This was contemporary. This is a House of Lloyd. I think it was in 1992. I think they call it Scary Berry Haunted House. You can see it has a battery part there, which looked a little damaged, so I didn't mess with it. And it normally has like little figurines that come with it, and I didn't see or hear any of those rattling around inside of it or anything. I have sold a set like these before. Mine were, I think, made in Denmark though, or something like that. And they were taller and a darker wood. These were sticky, they were kind of yucky. I don't know, I just didn't get a good vibe from them. This tiny little Lefton pitcher with these applied flowers here. A lot of the flowers were missing quite a bit. Of course, I wanted to check this out. That mark there, it's like 1Y and something. So I'm not sure on that piece. It was a little more lightweight than I would have expected, so it kind of made me think it was contemporary. This here is a 100% carved from just one block of wood. I didn't get it. I thought about it. It didn't have a price tag. I wasn't sure if they'd price it for me. I have no idea what this would sell for. You know, pieces like this, artisan pieces like this, they sell for what they sell for. These are the kinds of things that I would put to auction and let's see what happens. But really cool. And then this here little just vintage jewelry box, or whatever box you'd want it to be. This was ceramic, but it was glazed with like a wood tone glaze. It was kind of cool. Little Niknax shelf. That was just kind of a neat little like wooden basket sort of thing I noticed. Not a whole lot else going on there. I did find this dish. I think this is a more recent addition, just based on the edges. There was kind of some overhang and stuff like that, but you can also kind of feel it on the glass. It will still usually feel different than the vintage stuff. It's like kind of greasier and stuff. It's just different. This was kind of a neat plate. I thought I'd pick up and take a look at. Of course, I wasn't going to get it, but I thought it was cute. I'm not sure what they sell for, but generally not a whole lot. But this one maybe goes for $1 million. I don't know. Again, not really a whole lot going on in the vases. I did notice this up here. I was gonna get it. I was thinking about it. It's hand done, but it had some chipping and stuff, so I wound up leaving it. But I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was well done. These little ceramic ballerina shoes to hang on the wall. I thought those were cute too. I can't remember, they wanted $4 or $5 for them, and I just thought that was a little too much. For me as a reseller, anyway. Then this one here. This one, it was a little more translucent of a milk glass, so it made me think it was maybe a little bit older one, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I have plenty of that kind of stuff, so I didn't bother with it. I noticed those atop on the shelf there. They are contemporary, but they were mid-century looking. They had the vibe. They were cool. They could definitely pass the test. Little Red Wing stoneware. That's obviously more contemporary, newer piece and mark. This big art glass piece here. Man, if I still had my antique booth, I probably would have gotten that to put in there. It is a made in China piece. You can see the Home Goods sticker there, but it was cool. It was very heavy too. And then I found this cup here. I love Guns and Coffee it's like a novelty cup done in Starbucks style, $1.99. Despite those scratches in the bottom, or steel stir marks in the bottom, I still went ahead and picked it up. I think I can probably get those out. I'm taking a look at these little spoon rests and such. That Jeanette set here, they kind of go all over the place money wise. I didn't bother opening it to see if it was all there or not. I'm not gonna mess with shipping all of that. I happened to notice that chili pepper plate and bowl, and so I wanted to look at it, and it was signed like in size on the base of it. So I mean, it kind of seemed like it was a hand done piece, but I went ahead and left it. Here's another one of those little teapots like that other one I found, but this one, the lid didn't work. Oh, so this is what I was talking about, going with those corn holders. And this little geisha set's still here, which does kind of surprise me a little bit. But like I said, they did have a little minor chipping, and they're just not very well painted. Some of them are beautifully done, and others just kind of feel and look a little more sloppy, and that's how these ones were. Still cool though. I went gandering through the mugs. I thought that one was kind of neat. I just wasn't seeing a whole lot in the way of vintage mugs and such anyway. Oh, I put him with his friends. There was a few more up top. These tiki mugs, you'll have to go on eBay and search sold listings for tiki mugs. You'll find all kinds of them. Art pottery style, these style, all kinds. These ones I don't think go for too much, but there are tiki mugs that sell in the hundreds. This bowl here, it's ceramic. Almost more of a terracotta style bowl. And the fruit pieces may in fact be like painted terracotta, I'm not sure, but the bowl has a crack right there, and I think they wanted $10 or $15 for it. It was something like that. I'm not sure what this would even sell for. I don't know who makes it. I just don't know, so I left it. Oh, I was gonna pick up this little adorable dog figurine until I realized he had been decapitated and then his head was reapplied, so I left him. This Bailey's Irish Cream and Sugar set, it's $19.96, I believe, and they sell for decent money, usually $20, $30 for the set. I'm not sure what this thing here is. I tried to find some comps on it. I really couldn't find, not the exact one anyway, but I did see a listing for one, and they wanted 50 or 60 bucks for it, and they were referring to it as a flip top candy holder, but I don't know, it kind of looked to me like an ashtray, or what you would maybe put a signed ball in, maybe? I don't know. I noticed this cup and saucer. It looked a little more contemporary, but I thought about grabbing it, but I didn't. I left it. This was adorable. I didn't get it, but it was adorable. Little wiener dog. It had a little hook like where its collar would have been, so I'm assuming it probably originally had little baby dogs with it or something. I normally don't pick up ornaments or things, but since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl this year, I thought about grabbing that, but I couldn't even find what year that was on there, and I'm guessing it wasn't for this year. This weird little cat, I'm sure made in Japan. Weird little cat. This is supposed to be like a Wedgwood. It's not marked, and in my experience, and as far as I know, Wedgwood is generally always marked, so I don't believe that was it. Here's this macrame piece, seashell macrame. If you go on eBay and Google this, you will find several sold options and stuff. I couldn't find one quite like that. The closest one that I found to that style was around $60, $65 that it had sold for, but they generally sell pretty well. Got George and Martha there. No stoppers, and they had the tape right across the transfer print decals, so this is more of a contemporary little studio art owl. And then I saw this sewing machine, and I will be showing you guys a sewing machine here soon. They wanted, I think, $49.99 on this one, and it just, I don't know, I didn't quite get the vibes that it would work. Wasn't a whole lot there in the lamps, not for what I'm looking for anyhow. And then I found this Metlock's Poppy Trail, and remember that name, keep it in your mind. Their patterns tend to be pretty collectible. I wind up picking up several pieces of this, 4 bowls, 4 like little dessert plates, and 2, I would say, regular dinner size plates. There were 2 other plates there that were more like salad plate size, but they were chipped, so I left those. But these were each 99 cents a piece, and we'll talk more about them a little bit later. Really didn't see much else on the cart that I wanted to mess with. So I've got my Starbucks, my Yoda, my Poppy Trail. We're looking pretty good. I initially didn't grab the 2 dinner plates. I wound up going back and getting them. I figured I could sell the set of them. They're collectible enough that people will buy one single plate of these, believe it or not. See, those are the 2 plates that were chipped. So I moved those aside. This is some more false graph. And you guys, I say you'll see false graph everywhere, but the thing is that it is quality, very heavy, well-made stuff, and that is why you see it everywhere. It's not hard to find in good condition generally as well, for most of their patterns and designs anyhow. This one here was kind of cool, but I skipped it. These are Johann Haviland Crowning Fashion. I believe this was called Blue Bouquet. They have a decent resale value, not worth, in my opinion, picking up all, that stack of plates. I really like this journal. It was leather ties, and I believe the cover as well. Made in Italy. I think they wanted $2.99 or $3.99 for it. It was in perfect new condition, so I got it. And we'll talk more about that a little bit later also. Okay, so it is official. I keep looking at the wrong spot, but it is official. Everything I do is for you guys. I'm gonna get on the road and I will check back with you guys when we get back to the house. All right, guys, welcome back home. Okay, so this is about what we're looking like at the moment as far as quantity, but this is not it. Then we swing over this way and we have all these guys here as well. I wanted to show you these again. I talked about them a little bit leaving the store. I'm going to put a couple comps up on the screen for you on those. But Metlocks, Poppy Trail, California Pottery, that is a name to keep in mind. Lock that in your brain. A lot of their patterns are very, very collectible, and they can be worth pretty good money. Okay, now on that Starbucks mug that says, I love guns and coffee. I know that's not a actual Starbucks produced by Starbucks, or I highly doubt it is. It is, like a novelty item and stuff, but I still picked it up because I thought it was funny. I did want to show you this journal. I haven't found any exact comps on it yet, but you guys, I came across this, and this is real leather. This, this tie here for it's real leather. It has like the ribbon, section in it and stuff. It's completely unused. And then when I went to the back of it, it said handmade in Italy, and then golden leaf tree leather journal. And so, they had a couple bucks on it, $3.99. So I went ahead and grabbed that because I thought, how neat is that? And what I was finding on them comp-wise, not this exact one, but similar made in Italy leather journals were going for $30 and up. So I suppose I would anticipate somewhere around there. This guy, I don't know. You tell me. I have not looked up anything on him yet. But he is Star Wars. He does have his original Mattel tag and all that there, but he is a 2020 Mattel, so he's not a vintage Yoda or anything, but he overall looked like he was in pretty good shape, and so I figured he would probably enjoy hanging out for a whatnot sale. What do you guys think? All right, guys, so I will make a part 2 of this video because it will take me a little while to clean up all of those planters and stuff, so I have plenty of opportunity to show you some stuff that I was going to do in this video, but I'm running out of storage space. Go figure. I need to, I guess, update my technology or something at some point. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed riding along with me today. I had fun getting out of the house with you. Did much better than I was anticipating, I think, anyway. Be sure to come to my next Whatnot sale this coming Saturday at 7 p.m. only on Whatnot. It will live stream to YouTube, but if you want to participate in the chat or, join in the bidding and stuff, you do have to go over to the Whatnot app. I think they put a QR code somewhere on the screen when we're live streaming, so you should be able to scan that and it'll take you directly there. That or the links are in my video descriptions. And go check out my eBay and Niknax store and stuff too. But I hope you guys have a good evening, and I will catch you on the next one.